Hey guys, Jenna here with the Pampered Chef, and I wanted to take a few minutes to show you one of these new products that has really made a difference in my life. If you're anything like me, you have an issue or a problem trying to get some new veggies into your life. Because let's face it, a lot of us really don't enjoy vegetables very much. And I know that's one of those things that's kind of funny because they're healthy for us. But really, sometimes you just can't figure out a way to make them taste good. Well, I am one of those people. The Veggie Spiralizer has helped me with that, and I'm hoping today that I can show you this tool that will help do the same for you. Personally, I love veggies like sweet potatoes, I love cauliflower, I like zucchini, and I like carrots, things like that. So one easy way of incorporating those is to make them noodles and to use them in place of pasta. Did you know that pasta, like spaghetti and other types in that family, have about 200 calories per cup in them, whereas sometimes certain vegetables have as little as 35 calories a cup. It's a great way to cut down on those calories for you. So when you invest in your Veggie Spiralizer, there are going to be a couple key differences, and that's only because this is an older model and they have done a few things to enhance and make this a lot better for you. They have shortened this handle a little bit so that the center of gravity where you're pushing is on the center and not so far out on the side. They've also changed the little key here for screwing the blade into the Veggie Spiralizer. And then as well as right here on this model, your noodles are going to come out this way. They've moved that around so that they come out the front. Other than that, everything still comes off the exact same. They pop off very easily to clean and also are very easy to put back together. It has 3 different blades. This is our fettuccine noodle. It's a thicker noodle. This is part of a cucumber actually that I just did. And I'm going to go ahead and show you the other blades now. It comes with a guard that goes on top as well that actually stores your blade right there with it so that when it's in storage it cannot hurt you or cut you. So all I'm going to do to change the blade is I'm going to unscrew this here. This is our blade. You can see where I cut the cucumber already. So that was the fettuccine blade that's on the top there, and then the fine spaghetti blade there on the bottom. So we are just going to turn it right back around, put it back in here, and screw it in. Now, when you have the guard on top of the blade of this, that's actually going to allow you to put that blade in easier with putting it right in the correct space before you go to shred anything or to cut it. So now I have our fine spaghetti noodle in there. I'm simply going to pick up the food guard. I'm going to take a piece, this is just a cucumber that I've just cut in small pieces, and I'm just going to place it right on the center. Now you want the smallest end on the bottom, the widest end on the top. You don't want it to be more than about 4 inches tall or 4 inches wide. When they're that tall, it can be harder to put your pressure on top of it and push it down. But this is all that we're going to do, and you're going to see the noodles start to come out here in a second. So I've pushed that down, and we're just going to start turning. I find it easier if you start turning at the very top here, at the very center, and then once you get it moving, move to the handle. Alright, so you're going to start to see that spaghetti noodle coming out of there. And it comes out very, very fine. And it really does look like spaghetti noodles. Some of the other popular noodle makers on the market, the difference in the noodles, the types of, or the thickness of the cuts that they do, they really don't differ from each other. Let me grab one of these green ones here for you, and one of these. But you can see, that's a long one. All right. You can see right here, whoa, the difference in the size of noodle. Not to mention that made a really long noodle. But you can take your kitchen shears and cut those down to whatever size you need. So, at one point you're going to find that it's not going to go any further. It leaves just a small chunk on the end there. You're going to pull that out. Just going to pull those seeds out real quick. Now when you invest in this, another item that you're going to want to have, it's going to make the process of cleaning super easy is our dual-sided cleaning brush. It's in the back of our, on the index in the back of the catalog, up in the top right corner. I believe it's page 57. And it has a fine point on one side to get in the ridges of products like the salad choppers. And then it has a brush, a small brush on the other end that makes it super easy to get into the corners like in crevices like this. All right, so now I'm going to lift this up real quick and pull this blade out, and I'm going to show you the last blade on it. The last blade that it comes with is actually already included in there, so it does not have but just this one extra blade piece. You can see there's a flat blade right inside there, and that's our ribbon noodle. All right, so we're just going to start spinning again. You're going to watch those noodles come out. Now this one is a little bit better in things like squash, stuff that will make long ribbons. It doesn't have all the seeds in the side, but you can see that it's more of a ribbon thick noodle style, and it's great for replacing your noodles like your lasagna noodles. My absolute favorite one to cut though is the spaghetti noodle, because if you were trying to cut that with a knife or even with a grater, there's no way that you'd ever be able to get a noodle that thin. All right. So I hope this has been a huge help to you today. I know it made a huge difference in my life. I started eating especially sweet potatoes more often, but I've started trying things like zucchini and squash in meals as well. If this is something that you think would be a wonderful help in your kitchen, let me know below, or let me know if you have any questions at all. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and y'all have a great day.